I want to begin today by asking a question. How many of you here today believe that you are self-made men or self-made women? That all your successes, all your achievements, all your accolades, you achieve these things all on your own. You're a self-made man or self-made woman. Just put up your hand if you believe that. Oh, I am so glad nobody put their hand up. And only one to play a joke. Thank you, Charles. I'm so glad because it says to me either you're too sheepish to say in church, and good on you, you got a little humility, or it says that you're mature enough in your faith to understand that sometimes we need each other. Sometimes we need other people in our lives to achieve the things that we achieve. And sometimes, no, all the time, we need God to achieve the things we need to achieve. I used to ask my students at the Savannah College of Art and Design the very same question. I used to teach a leadership and communication class there at SCAD, and the average age of students at the Savannah College of Art and Design is about 21, maybe 22. It's an age where young people suffer the very same thing I suffered from at 20, 21, 22, maybe the very same thing you suffered from at that age. I'm talking about the arrogance of youth. I believed that I was a self-made man at 21 or 22. It wasn't till later in my life I realized that I wasn't much of a man at that point. And I realized that what I had achieved and who I was came by the gracious support and nurture of others. And so I'd ask the students that, and some believed, I got here on my own accord. I'm here because of the things I've done and my achievements, and what I accomplish in this life will be my own doing. And while I admire that kind of assertiveness and that need to kind of get in charge of your own life, to stand on your own 2 feet, I think that's admirable. I also believe that we certainly are not here by our own accord. And so what I would have them do is the very same thing I'm going to ask you to do, not in church. I'm going to ask you to wait till you get home, but I'd like you to, when you get home, just undo your shirt, and I'd like you to take a look at your belly button. It's definitely not in church. We don't want to. Still Presbyterians underneath it all here, aren't we? But I don't want you to be a navel gazer, but I do want you to take a little look at your belly button, because your belly button is that ever-present reminder. It's with us all the time, reminding us that we did not come into this world without the lifeblood, the support of another human being. Now, I don't know whether you had a good mom, a bad mom, whether you liked your mom, you didn't like your mom. I don't know about you and your mom, but I do know you were physically attached to your mother when you came into this world. That belly button's there to remind you of that you need somebody else in this world. You needed your mother to get you into the world, and once you were born, your mother and your father likely cared for you. You certainly didn't do it on your own. We needed somebody else, just as in life we continue to need others. Somebody else helped us become the person we are today, or the people we are becoming. I wish somebody had pointed out that to LeBron James. Just say, LeBron, take a look at the belly button. Take a look at who you are today. You didn't get here all by yourself. There were people behind you, coaching you, nurturing you, giving you way too much and giving you all sorts of advantages and opportunities. The fact of the matter, all of us have people giving us opportunities and support and nurture. And the belly button's there, and even if you don't like your mom, go home and thank your mom. Say, Mom, at least you got me into this world. Thank you for that. Well, it's no wonder that Jesus says that if we are going to be people of faith, if we are going to be leaders in this world in the name of Jesus Christ, we need to understand that. We need to rely on the hospitality of others, whether they be strangers we meet along the way, or whether they be our own family members. Jesus said, don't take anything with you When you're out in the world doing ministry in my name, don't take anything with you. No purse, he said. No, don't take any cash. I know I always like to slip a few dollars in my pocket or make sure I got my debit card just in case I might need some cash. Jesus says, nope, don't take any cash with you. He said, don't take any bag with you. In other words, don't pack for the journey. Actually, that one's not such a bad deal because if you pack for journeys, you know how labor-intensive that is. You know, should I wear something warm or bring something cold? Maybe I should bring both. Maybe I'll need a bigger bag. But the airline is now charging to check my bag, so now I'll take a carry-on. Jesus says, no, forget about it. Don't take a bag with you. Don't even take carry-on. Jesus said, don't even take extra shoes, ladies. Just wear what you got on and make sure they're sensible because you're going to be journeying, you're going to be walking. It's as if Jesus wanted us to understand that what we need in order to be people of faith, in order to be leaders, in order to shape this world, God already provides for us. It's already there for us, waiting for us. Wherever we end up, the resources are there because God is there. Don't take money, don't take bag, don't take extra shoes. Rely on God. Now, I know that's really a hard thing for us because we are taught in many ways that we got to stand on our own 2 feet. We got to make our way in this world. And really, if you ask me about my kind of personal philosophies, I really believe in hard work. But I also believe in a lot of grace. A lot of what has come to me and I've experienced in my life is only by the grace of God. Jesus isn't asking us to quit our jobs. He's not asking us to be beggars on the street. He's not asking us to be panhandlers. He's not asking us to quit our jobs or quit looking for one if you're out of work right now. But what He is asking us to do is recognize that we need God's grace, God's love, working through other people in our lives to create hope and opportunity for us while we're out there in the world doing God's work, God's ministry. I think when we learn to acknowledge in humility that others have helped us and others are helping us, when we learn to trust that, we find a really powerful kind of freedom in our lives, a liberation from the things that consume us on a day-to-day basis. You know, we're liberated from that need to have it all and have it now. When we're trusting that what we need will be provided, we're no longer consumed by those material distractions. We don't get ourselves tangled up with incredible debt trying to kind of purchase meaning for our lives, to purchase happiness for our lives. We recognize that real meaning, real purpose happens every day in the real things of value, our families, our friendships, our faith community, the kind of simple joys in our lives. We're liberated from that anxiety, that anxiousness, that need to kind of micromanage every little detail of our lives so we can consume more. We start to realize that the things we want to possess too often end up possessing us.